Today's video is on the topic acute arsenic poisoning. This video is divided into four parts. First is introduction. In this we'll know the general introduction of arsenic. In the second part we'll know about signs and symptoms of arsenic poisoning. In the third we'll know about the treatment of arsenic poisoning. And in the last we'll know about post-mortem findings and medical legal importance of arsenic poisoning. So let's begin. Introduction. Arsenic poisoning is a medical condition that occurs due to elevated level of arsenic in the body. The most common cases of arsenic acute poisoning are due to accidental poisoning, but commonest reason is the long term exposure in contaminated drinking water. The other routes of exposure includes toxic waste and use of traditional medicines. All those traditional medicine that contain arsenic that causes acute arsenic poisoning. For example, many of the student is not understanding what is arsenic. Let me tell you, it is Sankhya and it is also known as Hartal. These both are used in the Ayurvedic preparations of the medicines, and these both are toxic in nature, and hence, if not used with proper shodhana and proper purification methods, they may cause poisoning. Arsenic acts by changing the functioning of around 200 enzymes in the body. The diagnosis is done by testing the urine, blood, or the hair sample of the clinically diagnosed person. Moving on to the next slide, toxic compound of arsenic. There are many toxic compounds of the arsenic. As we all know, the metallic arsenic, which is black in color, it is not poisonous as it is not absorbed from GIT. It is a normal constituent of all animal tissues in minute amount, in very traces amount. It is a constituent of all animal tissues. But arsenic, when combined with other elements, form many of its compound like arsenious oxide or arsenic trioxide, also known as Sankhya, that is white in color. It is the most toxic form of arsenic as it has no taste, no smell, soluble in water. It is also a composition of ideal homicidal poison that we'll know in the later of the video. It was generally used in fruit spray, weed killers, insecticide, rat poisons, wallpapers, artificial flowers, etc. as a dyeing agent. Next, we have copper arsenite or copper acetoarsenite. It was also used as coloring agent as it was included in some of the substance of confectionaries. Then we have sodium and potassium arsenate and arsenic sulfide. Arsenic sulfide is also known as hartal, that is yellow or piment. These are the some toxic components of arsenic. As we all know, there is natural source of arsenic present in the soil and water, and some sea fishes. High arsenic content of soil and subsoil water of some places can cause its toxicity, and as we all know, arsenic toxicity is most common by groundwater supply. Tobacco and other nicotine products also contain arsenic. Moving on to the next slide. The next slide is on mode of action. How does arsenic work? Arsenic interfere with cellular respiration by uncoupling mitochondrial oxidative phosphorylation by combining with sulfaldehyde group of the mitochondrial enzymes. It inhibits cellular glucose uptake, glucogenesis, fatty acid oxidation, and production of acetyl coenzyme A. Locally, it causes irritation of mucosa membrane and remotely depression of nervous system. Arsenic is also a carcinogenic substance as it affects lung, skin, and bladder cells of a human being. Moving on to the next slide. Sign and symptoms of acute arsenic poisoning. When any compound is ingested of arsenic, usually symptoms appear by 1 hour after ingestion but may be delayed because of the food present in the stomach. On ingestion, the symptoms at gastrointestinal tract level are sweetish metallic taste, nausea, persisting vomiting, burning in mouth and throat, difficulty in swallowing, garlic odor in breath, intense thirst, pain in esophagus and abdomen. These all symptoms we have if a person has taken the component of arsenic. Initially, defecation is frequent and involuntary with dark colored stool, but later it become colorless, odorless, and watery resemblance like rice water. We all have to know at this point arsenic is a ideal homicidal poison because all the symptoms that appear at the level of GIT that mimics the symptoms of cholera. It mimics the symptoms of cholera. So many of the poisonous patients get um, mm, um, easily fooled by the arsenic poisoning. Moving on to the next slide. At renal level, we'll have symptoms like oliguria, uremia, albuminuria, red cells, and pain during maturation. At the level of hepatic, we will have fatty infiltration. At heart level or cardiovascular system level, we'll have hypotension, circulatory collapse, ventricular tachycardia, and fibrillation. At the level of brain and a spinal cord, that is central nervous system, will have headache, vertigo, hyperthermia, tremors, convulsions, coma, and general paralysis. If a person has inhaled the vapors of arsenic, like it is it is in gaseous form, and someone has inhaled the fumes of arsenic in a large dose greater than 3 grams, then the GIT symptoms are absent and the death occur within 1 to 3 hours due to shock and peripheral vascular failure. This is a major point to be noted. In narcotic type, the GIT symptoms are less. There is giddiness, formication, tenderness of the muscles, delirium, coma, and death. Like we all know, arsenic gas exposure causes hemolysis, damage to the liver, damage to the kidney. There is nausea, vomiting, shaking, chills, backache, and anemia. The urine appear black due to presence of RBCs in the urine, death may be proceed because of anuria and convulsions. Moving on to the next point, fatal dose. The fatal dose of arsenic trioxide is 120 to 200 mg in adults and 2 mg per kg in children. I will repeat, 120 to 200 mg of arsenic trioxide in adults and 2 mg per kg in children. The fatal period is 1 to 2 days. What all laboratory investigation we will need? Firstly, the urine, stool, blood, vomit, hair and nails of the patient along with the stomach and intestinal content are taken for the analysis and to seek out the presence of arsenic in it. The bone, liver, bile and a kidney of the dead bodies are tested for arsenic. Radiopaque signs on abdominal X-ray will be found and the ECG in the living will show QRS broadening with QT prolongation, ST depression and T wave flattening. Moving on to the next slide. Now we come on the part of a treatment. What all treatment should be done if a person has ingested any form of arsenic? What all treatment have to be done? So the first rule of treatment is hemodynamic stabilization. This is a main concern of a doctor. The patient should be stabilized in a point of view that hemodynamic stabilization should be done. The gastric lavage is done repeatedly with large amount of warm water and milk. Activated charcoal is not used as it does not absorb arsenic or its compound. Demulcents prevent absorption of arsenic. Demulcents like butter or ghee, these can be used as it prevents its absorption in the mucosa of the GIT. Whole bowel irrigation is effective of the GIT. Coming on to the antidote is BAL or dimercorpol. BAL stands for British Antilles. This antidote is BAL or dimercorpol. It is given in a dose of 3 to 5 mg per kg IM 4 hourly for 2 days, 6 hourly for 1 day, and then 12 hourly for 10 days. I will repeat, the BAL is given in a dose of 3 to 5 mg per kg IM 4 hourly for 2 days, 6 hourly for 1 day, and 12 hourly for 10 days. Alkalis should not be given by the mouth as they increases the solubility of the arsenic compounds. The purgative like castor oil or magnesium sulfate are given to remove unabsorbed poison from the intestine. Here we have to note a point. Arsenic, either absorbed by any of the root, is secreted in the intestine and the stomach of a patient. So purgation is very necessary. Glucose saline with sodium bicarb is helpful to combat shock and improve alkali reserve. Hemodialysis or exchange transfusion may be done depending upon the condition of the patient. Now the next part of the video starts. Post-mortem finding and medical legal importance. Now firstly we will look on post-mortem finding. Externally, the body look emaciated due to dehydration. Rigor mortis appear early. Putrefaction is delayed due to antibacterial action of the arsenic and partially due to dehydration. The eyeballs are sunken. The skin is cyanosed. The blood tints vomiting. The blood tints vomiting and the fecal matter may be present on the body and the cloth. Next, internally. Internally, the mucous membrane of the mouth, pharynx, and the esophagus may show inflammation and ulceration. Hemorrhages are or may be found in the abdominal organ mesentery, also sometimes found in the larynx, trachea, and the lungs. The lungs show signs of congestion with subpleural ecchymosis. The heart show subendocardial pechial hemorrhage of the ventricles. Within stomach, the mucosa is swollen, edematous, and red either generally or in patches, especially in the pyloric region. Sometimes large submucosa and the subperitoneal hemorrhages may be seen that are known as red velvety appearance. This is a very important point कि large submucosal and subperitoneal hemorrhages when seen it is a classical sign for arsenic poisoning, also known as red velvety appearance. Sometimes red velvety appearance appear in the dead body intestine. Then we'll have a uh, definite will have a clue कि it might be a case of arsenic poisoning, and after diagnosis we'll get a confirmation that it was arsenic or not. Small intestine has mucosa as pale violet and shows signs of inflammation with submucosa hemorrhage along its length. Cecum and rectum shows slight inflammation. Liver, spleen, and kidney will be congested, enlarged, and show cloudy swelling and occasionally fatty degeneration. Nephritis is seen. In the brain, we'll see edema with patchy necrosis or hemorrhages. Uh, uh, Encephalitis, the meninges are congested. Now, moving on to medical legal importance of arsenic. Arsenic poison can be used in many of the forms, like it can be used as a homicidal poison, it can be used as a suicidal poison, it can be used as a suicidal poison. Occupational and unintentional poisoning also occur. So moving on to the first part, arsenic is ideal homicidal poison. Arsenic is an ideal homicidal poison because uh, the onset of symptoms is gradual. The symptoms copies the symptom of cholera. Small quantity is required to cause death. It is cheap, it is colorless, it is tasteless, it is odorless, it is easily available, it can be administered with food, drinks, and normally it is seen with the betel leaf, it is given. Pan, it is given within the pan, it is given. So it act as a ideal homicidal poison. There is a disadvantage with it also, as we have seen in postmortem finding, it retards putrefaction and the decomposition of the body is slowed, and it can be detected easily at it as it remains for the longer period of time within the body, in the hairs, in the nails. It is retained for several years, and it can be detected within the hairs and the nails, and also in the charred bones, jelly asthia, in the ashes, it can also be detected from that. Suicidal is rare because it causes too much pain. So suicidal poisoning is rare, but it can be done. Accidental death may be due to admix with articles of food or from its improper medicinal use. Accidental poisoning, suppose we have some medicine which have this arsenic in it, and we take it for good intention, but instead because it is not in purified form, we'll arsenic poisoning. Um, Arsenic expose can be occupational in working in metal foundry, minings, glass production, and semiconductor industry. As we all know, arsenic is also used in semiconductor industries. So sometimes accidental poisoning occurs. It can be used as cattle poisoning. Sometimes it is ingested or applied locally in a form of a paste or ointment on abortion stakes to induce abortions. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and study.